Here are 5 strategies to grow your e-commerce business. The first order of business is to get your product listed on Google. The way you do this is you sign up for what's called Google Merchant Account. Google Merchant Account allows for you to list any product, any physical product for that matter, and Google does the rest. So it's not a keyword campaign. It's quite simply, you give Google your product description, list it, and they do all the rest. This ensures that you gain from all the organic traffic that Google's already getting in their shopping category by creating a Google Merchant account. The second step is to apply a heat mapping tool on your website, on your e-commerce website. Now, heat mapping tool is different from Google Analytics because it gives you a much more in-depth analysis of what's going on, where people are clicking as soon as they land on your website. Google Analytics gives you metrics like bounce rate, how many monthly visitors, how many weekly visitors, but a heat mapping tool shows you exactly where people are clicking on. Let's say, for example, your website developers put the Shop Now button to the left, but most people that come to your website, according to the heat mapping, click on the right side of the website page. Now, a heat mapping tool shows you that information, which is very critical, which is very valuable in improving the aesthetics and the user experience of your website to increase the conversion rates. So it's not just enough to drive traffic to your website. What's important is to see exactly where people are dropping off and modifying your website to fit that traffic that's coming to your website. There are a bunch of tools out there you can use, but I personally love to use a tool called Crazy Egg. Check them out. I'm going to put a link to Crazy Egg in this video as well. The third phase is to buy keywords against your product. So let's say, for example, you're selling supplements, you're selling t-shirts. Buy relevant keywords within your niche. The way to do that, of course, is to sign up for Google Adwords. The first step you need to do in Google Adwords is to do a keyword planning. What the keyword planning tool allows for you to do is to understand the search volume for whatever keywords you are looking to buy and how expensive these keywords you're looking to buy are. So you can plan your budget so you know exactly how much money you can spend for your campaign or whatever. I personally like to start off at $5 a day, between $5 to $10 a day, and then ramp up. As soon as you figure out what keywords are working, then you ramp up your budget that way. Now, the main purpose of buying keywords in the first 30 days at a very low budget to your website after you've applied the heat mapping tool in the phase 2 is that it allows for you to see how many people that come to your website and where they're actually clicking on. So if you have a brand new website, there's no way of knowing this unless you actually drive traffic to that website. Step number 4, influencer marketing. I love influencer marketing. I think Gary Vee is right. Influencer marketing is grossly underpriced right now, and you can take advantage of that. You can totally take advantage of that fact that it's grossly underpriced. There are hundreds and hundreds of influencers out there, YouTubers, Instagram models who have a significant social media following. You can partner up with dozens of such influencers with significant followings on social media and give them a free product, send them a free product for them to review, post them on their Instagram, post them on their YouTube channel, and get people talking about your brand. I'm sure you can get an influencer for as little as $100 to give a shout out for your product, but the return for that $100 is immeasurable. You get significant value for that $100. So picture this. If an influencer has 10,000 followers on their Instagram account and they post your product on their Instagram page and 1,000 people see that product, maybe half of them, 500, come to your website. That's massive conversion. It's really difficult to get 500 people to come to your website for $100 in Google AdWords. It's very difficult. But with influencer marketing, you can do that without breaking the bank. So let's do the math right now really quickly. There's one influencer who has 10,000 views on their Instagram page. You pay him $100 to post your product on their Instagram page. 1,000 people see it, 500 people come to your website. That's massive value. Think about it. Consider that. Now, managing an influencer campaign is not easy. It's very manual, it's very labor intensive. But fortunately, here's the good news, guys. There's actually several platforms that have emerged that will allow for you to manage dozens of influencers under one platform. I can suggest 3 platforms right now, right off the bat. 3 of my favorite. I'm sure there are plenty out there. 3 of my favorite are Thomason, there is FameBit, and Ground Signal, I believe it is. Check those 3 out. So Thomason, Ground Signal, and FameBit. The last strategy is to give away free stuff. Look, I love free stuff. You love free stuff. Even rich people love free stuff. So what you gotta do is, you gotta give away free stuff. The most cost-effective way I've seen on how to give away free stuff is to run a sweepstake campaign on Facebook. Here's why you wanna do that. You wanna get people talking about your brand to create a buzz around your product or your brand. There's actually a company called 22 Social that allows for you to create a plugin on Facebook and build a custom sweepstake. So you could give away a free trip to Jamaica or to Miami to entice people to give you the information so you can remarket to these people, a little further down the campaign. You take out ads on Facebook targeting your ideal audience. And once people see that you're giving away something for free, there's a high probability they're going to give you the information. It's kind of like asking somebody out on a date and then telling them that you're going to pay for the date, for the meal, in exchange for their number. It's the same strategy. So here's what I've noticed. There's some crazy parallels to online marketing and online dating. What I've noticed is, based on human psychology, what I've noticed is human beings behave the same online as they do in the physical world. So as long as you can make that connection, you'll be just fine. You're good to go. Because, a free giveaway is similar to a free dinner on a date. Remarketing is like a second date. The best way I can put this is you cannot expect to marry somebody after the first contact on Tinder. It's just not possible. You have to hit them up on Tinder or Match.com and initiate the first date and then go out on a date and see if you're a match. So the probability of you making a sale on the first contact with a potential client is as slim as getting married on the first date after you hit a match on Tinder. So there you have it. If you got some value from this video, maybe you're looking for unique strategies to grow your e-commerce business, I have an offer for you guys. Here's the offer. I'm going to give you 30 minutes worth of free consultation. We're going to talk about some of these strategies, how to apply some of these strategies, how to improve what you're already doing right now. In this video, I'll put a link for you to schedule a time and date that works for you and consider that confirmed on my end. I'll talk to you soon.